was implemented, we'll be in a good place. There are very many good plans, but they require implementation. But it's not for him to set agenda for us. It's not him to tell us what is our plan. It is not him to tell us what is our agenda. He has his agenda of stealing public funds. He has agenda of abducting children and killing them. Let him continue with what he's doing, as we have our own plan, and we'll implement it at the right time. But for us to achieve all those things, we must mobilize the people of Kenya to send him home.
Mr. Gachagua, as we wind up our conversation here, what do you say to Kenyans, some on social media even tonight, who in response to this interview that we've had, say that you are merely a bitter person whose only interest is to exercise revenge from a man who you say has punished you, that everything you're doing, including the movement that you've just spoken about, is not necessarily about the country, but it's about you getting your pound of flesh against your impeachment, against the president with whom you have now fallen out with, that this is just about revenge between two men.
Wow.
And is not the interests of the country and Kenyans at heart?
I don't think stopping abductions is revenge. I think it's the right thing. I don't think saying there should be no extrajudicial killings is revenge. I think it's humanity. I don't think stopping corruption is revenge. I think it's morality. I don't think stopping capturing of independent institutions is revenge. I think it's good governance. I am not interested in any revenge. I am interested in good governance. I'm interested in having a country that is working. I'm interested in having a happy population. I'm interested in having people going to hospital and getting drugs. I'm interested in having a country where children can access education. I don't think those things are anything to do with revenge. All I am saying is that for us that to happen, this man needs to exit. It's not revenge, it's necessity. It's necessity. It has nothing to do with revenge. I'm not a vengeful person, and I'm not interested. And I have nothing against William Ruto as a person. But I have a big problem with killing children. I have a big problem with corruption. I have a big problem with theft of public funds. Like now they want to buy Kenya Pipeline. You know, Yvonne, surely, this pipeline is worth 600 billion. They want to buy it for 100 billion. And that is Ruto and his people, you know? I mean, these are things that we cannot accept. How do you call that revenge? We are simply patriots, people who must stand up for the people of Kenya. Here in Rongai, Yvonne, the community gave 158 acres of land to the PCA church many years back to hold in trust for community, for public amenities. The PCA church have been doing it. William Ruto has gone there and without any public participation, without talking to the church, hived 40 acres to put up 2,000 units of affordable housing. And it's not even affordable housing, they are commercial houses by private developers. We cannot accept that. His own family, they have gone there. They want to put up a private stadium, one of his sons. We cannot accept that. How do you call that revenge? I am simply a courageous leader who is standing up for the people of Kenya. And not many people are courageous. Let me tell you, Yvonne, what I have undergone myself, the humiliation, the persecution, the brutal attacks by police and goons, not many people can stand it. You know, I'm a man of a kind, but I've decided to do it for my country. And not for my community, for my country. Because somebody must do it. Somebody must stand out and say, no, this is not acceptable, you know? And since now, Raila was compromised, Parliament has been captured, Senate has been captured, some character somewhere must stand up and say, no, we must stand up for the people of Kenya. That is what I'm doing.
A closing statement from you, Mr. Gachagua?
Yeah.
Your closing thoughts?
I want to say, I have seen our sugar factories in Western Kenya, Nzoia, Mumias, Chemil. They have all been leased. People have been rendered redundancy, and the sugar industry has collapsed. Bomas of Kenya has been leased to some Asians, you know, and Bomas of Kenya is a cultural heritage. Now we are giving it to Asians to run our own culture, you know. Everything is being leased, and when you ask William Ruto, he is saying, because of mismanagement, we must lease everything to people who can manage them properly for a profit. What I want to ask my brother, William Ruto, if the solution to mismanagement is leasing, since you have mismanaged Kenya, please advertise for the leasing of Kenya for the next 2 years. We get some people to lease Kenya because you are saying that is a solution. And finally, let me say this, Yvonne, I want to thank you and the media for what you are doing for Kenya, and you must continue. I want to acknowledge our TikTokers. They have become a powerful tool of communication in this country. I saw the other day Kipchumba Murkomen threatening our TikTokers that they should not push what I say. The TikTokers don't push anything from anybody, they push content. If you are saying something that is sensible and something that they think the people of Kenya need to know, they do it. So I want to thank our influencers, our TikTokers, our media for education, and you must continue doing it, you know. And I want, like now, please find out, I am told the Kenya School of Government, yeah, they also want to listen to some people from Dutch to do some housing. That's a very important institution for our governance. So all these things, the media must stay on top of things. You must be patriotic and you must go out of your way to call out this government, because with the kind of impunity, unless the media brings out these things, both the normal media, the mainstream media, and the social media and the influencers, and working together with leaders like ourselves, I think we'll liberate our country, because we have a duty to preserve our country, because we have no other country than this one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, for speaking with us on The Explainer tonight, for your time and your insights. We thank you. Let's take a short break here.